So I actually made a video, man, for Ellen, and sent it to her Twitter page, asking her to invite me to her show so I can talk about my signs. Stop hating each other because you disagree. That's one of them Hail Mary passes, man. That I'm throwing out. Well, she's leaving this year. Why not? Why not try? She might just say, you know what? Damn, I like that. Let me get this guy on here. See, you never know. But if you don't keep trying, if you don't keep embracing your ideas, no matter how stupid they may sound. See, a lot of people talk themselves out of $1 million ideas because they expect to see it all, what it's all about, right from its first conception. They got to see it from A to Z, and that's not how ideas work. See, ideas only come to you from Z to let you see, man, if you embrace me, look what you gonna do. Look how rich you can be. Look how much fame you gonna have when you embrace me. See, that's how ideas come to you. And unfortunately, a lot of people talk themselves out of their own ideas. And then they turn around and say, man, I thought about that. Yeah, because it came to you first. And you start second guessing yourself and it was somebody else. And don't let nobody see. I'm gonna have people laughing at you. You think Ellen is gonna invite you to her show? She she might. What have I got to lose? Nothing. I got nothing to lose. And everything in the world to gain. And see me, they would share the request. And you need him on your show. And I come to find out, man, a lot of people just don't want to see you succeed. They don't. If you get outside the grid, trying to be independent, a lot of people have a problem with that. Because you're supposed to work a job. You're supposed to be just like everybody else, man. Go to school, get you a good education, get a good job. Well, you gotta have your own business. Why you got to be different? And these are the kind of questions that stop people in their tracks, man. And you can't get rich working for nobody. The only way you're gonna get rich is working for yourself. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do, is work for themselves. Because they need that safety net, them benefits, and that medical. That's what they need. You see? And so consequently, for benefits and medical, I'll tolerate a job even though I ain't happy. It ain't what I want to do. But it got good benefits. And you got people right now that are miserable on jobs that got good benefits. That's why they keep snapping. That's why they're rude. That's why they're not compassionate with people. Because they're satisfied. And we got to get back to talking to one another, man. We got to get back to understanding each other. Because we see now, you know, the least little thing is tripping people out, making them snap, and you don't know what's going on. And you don't know, see, you don't know where safe, man. See, we don't know where safe is now. For us or our family. See, it might not be you that's caught up in the drama. It could be some of your family members that's in the wrong place at the wrong time. But you only look at the fact, well, it don't bother me, but what about your family? They're exposed as well. And so, and if we can just get people out of this selfishness, man, this it's about me, and start looking at each other, start understanding what everybody, listen, we're just coming out of a pandemic. Everybody, man, is going through some stuff. We're coming out of a pandemic. Everybody got some issues. I don't care who you are. You got some issues coming out of this pandemic. And people think everything is back to normal. It's not. We got a lot of mental challenges that we going to have to deal with in people. And precisely the anger, man, that they're doing. Well, you can call it whatever you want, but I'm just telling, it's done impacted everybody. Everybody has been impacted by this, regardless to what you call it. It's done had an effect on everybody. And people act like they don't even see that. That's all I'm saying, man. And see, everybody wanna hold other folk to a level of perfection that they themselves can't keep. That's the trip part about it, man. Everybody, people will hold you to some standards they can't uphold themselves, and get pissed off because you can't uphold them. They'll talk about you like a dog, cause you can't do something they can't do. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. See, we got so many people right now that are in glass houses, and they throwing stones in a glass house. And I'm trying to say, no, don't throw. Hold your bricks. Don't throw. It's gonna crack. We all in here. You see, and people act like they don't see the danger, man. I don't know what it is that people seem like they don't see the danger. You know? And it's happening every day, man. It's happening every day. I mean, look at Chicago. Chicago had two people outside of McDonald's get killed last night. Several more shot. See, ain't nobody gonna scream terrorism for that. And maybe, just maybe, that there are some that don't want this message to get out, because if it did, black folk would stop killing themselves. See, that could be another reason why the message is suppressed. Because if black folk get hold of, man, stop hating each other because you disagree, the murder rate gonna drop. Right now, it's out of control. And don't nobody know how to stop it, and ain't nobody complaining about it. If you bring up the fact that violence in the black community is out of control, you're Uncle Tom. You're a sellout. Cause you're gonna sit down and talk about a problem in the black community in public, hold them accountable. When you start trying to hold black folk accountable, you'll sell out, man. You're Uncle Tom. Look at you. You're doing a white man's bidding. And you just speaking the truth. But you'll sell out. You're Uncle Tom. You clout chasing. And they quick to throw that there you go. You clout chasing. And you notice, man, and see, that's what discouraged people from doing good. Because every time somebody get out here and try to do good, you always got some people that's suspicious of their motives. And they're positive. They are positive. And isn't it interesting? People are suspicious of positive motives. But when it comes down to negative motives, they don't even ask questions. They just go along with it. But when it's a positive, what organization is it? Organization didn't come up with the idea. I did. But you want me to have an organization in order for you to support me financially. But let me come up with something negative. You ain't gonna even ask me about where the money going, who benefiting from it. Only time you want to know what money going and who benefiting from it is when it's something positive. When it's negative, you don't even care. You don't even matter. But oh no, I need to know where this going. Man, this financial scandal with Black Lives Matter organizations for years. They hurting black organization for years, man. It'll be a long time for another black organization get the kind of money that they done got. And them fools went stone crazy. They got so much money, they just went crazy. Trying to fill each other's pockets up. And not realizing, man, let me tell y'all something. Listen to me. Ain't nothing you can do that somebody don't know. I don't care how secret you think you are. Oh, well, you had a dream he was in hell, really? Wow. Really? Oh, wow. Okay. When what gave you that impression that he was in hell? Everybody else, I mean, he's still a martyr in my community. Okay. So that's all I'm saying, ladies. We need to we gonna have to we gonna have to be the ones to change the narrative. Can't wait for it to change on its own. You have to change this yourself. And I mean seriously, man. I just made a video. Before I went live, I said I'm gonna make me a video, man, and I'm gonna send it to Ellen because this is her last year. And tell her I got this. This sign. Stop hating each other because you disagree, and invite me on. Don't you know? See, that would be a rags to riches moment right there for the truth conductor to get invited to the Ellen show. See, that would be my rags to riches moment. Because now everybody's going to focus in on my story. You see, what's this guy all about? And they going to start digging. And, 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 and see, there are a lot of people out here, man, that people have used, abused, mistreated, taken for granted. Man, these are the people, the good people, that's been used, abused, taken for granted, you know, ignored. Those are the ones that's getting ready to come to the top. The bottom rail always come to the top. And right now, the reason we got so much friction in the world is because the bottom rail is working its way up to the top. Even the Bible say, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. That's just the reality, man. And it's coming into. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get out. Well, see. Here's the deal. If you get your foot in the door, everybody gonna want to talk to you. Everybody, everybody gonna want to talk. Oh man, you know that's a good point. They do need some good press. I might have just hit the jackpot sending her that video. I just might have just hit the jackpot, man. Because I forgot about, they are having a little controversy over at that show. So they need a distraction. And that could very well be me. Listen, and I just told my daughter this morning. We was talking about a situation, and I told her, I said, I said, God can make your name come up. I don't care what kind of thing they have in order, in place. Man, God can put your name in people's mouths. And they start speaking your name. And a lot of them don't even know why they speaking your name. Because God is putting your name in it, making it your name come out their mouth. And you'll be surprised at, see, this is why you don't get upset when people are trying to put you down, trying to denigrate you, trying to make you look worse than what you are. Because all they doing is making people curious about who is this? Who is this person they talking about? And see, when people start doing research and seeing they can't find none of what this person is talking about. See, now you have developed a subscriber. See, that's how people make folk come to you. Because they start gossiping about you, start lying about you, start making people curious about who is this truth conductor? Who is this? Everybody talking about truth conductor. Who is the truth conductor? You see, that's how God works, man. You ain't got to put nobody down. You ain't got to embarrass nobody. You ain't got to step on nobody. And you look at all of the people now that's getting to the top, man, they stepping on somebody. They putting somebody down. They ain't uplifting nobody. Isn't that interesting? You can come and uplift people and go to the whole house. But if you want to step on people, if you want to walk over people, if you want to mistreat people, if you want to be nasty and rude to people, you can get to the top. That's just how it is in this world today. That's it. What's going on, Dave? Thank you for joining me from Scotland. But see, but that and see and see and they're normalizing this. See, that's what's wrong with the world. The world is normalizing, man. Right is wrong and wrong is right. That's what they're trying to normalize. And the good people are sitting on the sidelines watching this and ain't saying a word. So no, I don't agree with that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You see, the good people are not the one. See, they don't want to go to battle. See, they ain't good people ain't trying. That's all you got, man. I was at the bus stop and I was talking to this guy, and he's clearly an alcoholic, and something. I'm sure I don't know how he got his eye put out, but one of his eyes was put out, and he was telling me about how his sisters were preachers. And I asked him, I said, what happened to you? He said, I don't know. And I said, damn, man. I said, it's a motherfucking shame. You probably could have lost your life when you lost your eye. And look at the gratitude you show God. And he said, why you got to cuss me? I said, cause you're stupid. That's why. And he looked at me and he said, damn, you are right. I could have lost my life when I lost my eye. And I am, and I don't appreciate God. And so I was offended, but you make sense, sir. I really don't appreciate God. And right now, man, you got a lot of people that's running around bitching, moaning, and complaining, and ain't even grateful that they got food, man. You got people right now ain't even got food to eat. But because you ain't got a sirloin, or you ain't got some chicken, or you ain't got a steak, or some pork, or that pork chop, you doing bad. See, so you don't want to come in and scrape some meals together. See, you too good for that. And this is what's wrong, man. You got people right now that's too good to go through some adversity. You see, they ain't supposed to suffer none. And for the good people that's going through the adversity, that's withstanding the storm. All you doing, man, is weatherproofing your foundation. When you can weather the storm, when you can go through adversity, when you can survive, man, you are baking that into your foundation. So whoever stand up on your foundation and adversity come up against them, your foundation ain't gonna crack, because you ain't got no lies, no deception, no cheating, no stealing in your foundation. You see, because you laid your foundation right. And a lot of people laughed at you because you was laying your foundation right. You didn't want to take the shortcut. See, you wasn't trying to take the shortcut. But everybody else taking the shortcut, cheating to get ahead, man, they coming out on top. And you're going to notice they're going to fall just as fast. They're going to fall just as fast. See, because truth crushed to the earth will rise again. Let me say that. Truth crushed to the earth gonna rise again. You might get ahead on your lie, and you might think you done got away, but eventually that lie is gonna fall apart. And when it does, your life is gonna fall apart. And you got more folk out here right now wanna cheat and lie to get ahead. I mean, serious, man. You got more folk out here right now to get ahead. Yeah, and that's what Kevin said, man. That doing it the right way, shit. That's bull. See, that's what people think right now, because they don't really have no examples. If you really sit down and look at it, ain't no godly people up in the billions of dollars. You don't see a godly man or a woman up in the billionaires. You don't see them. Why is that? How come ain't no godly people up there? I mean, seriously. Think about that, man. Yeah, how come you don't see them saved, man? Talking about Jesus as their Lord and Savior. Last time you saw a billionaire talking about Jesus as their Lord and Savior? Unless I don't see everything, but I think that would be a pretty big deal if you had some billionaires confessing Jesus. And so that trend, it's got to change, man. All y'all on this path of right is wrong and wrong is right, man, that's a dead end street. Let me say it again. All y'all on this vindictiveness, this jealousy, this this revenge, man, that's a dead end street. You on a dead end street, and you think you going somewhere, and you on a dead end street. And right now, that's what's ruling, man. Look at all these politicians that's operating in revenge. That's how you know they shit ain't gonna work. Cause they operating in revenge. That's how Trump, everything, his motive is revenge. That shit ain't gonna work. It's gonna blow up in his face. That revenge is gonna destroy him. And you got more folk right now that's operating in revenge. And they're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be destroyed. Because they're not operating in the will of God, man. And you'll be surprised how many up there will tell you that they believe in God. Well, see, what you have to understand, the bloodline are passed down to the fathers. See, the sins to the bloodline is passed down to the fathers. See, fathers can either pass a blessing or a curse to his bloodline by his lifestyle. A man will his lifestyle, the way he lives, goes down to his bloodline. How he treat people. Okay? And see, let me tell y'all one of the of a fake Christian. Listen to me closely. I'm finna tell you the telltale sign of a fake Christian. You know what that sign is? Here's their favorite question. You believe in Jesus? Whenever somebody come up to you and ask you if you believe in Jesus, run. Run. That's a fake Christian. See, because if Jesus is in you, then you would recognize him in me. You shouldn't have to ask me what I believe in. If Jesus is in you, then you should be able to recognize him in me. You see, so you shouldn't have to. You ask me what I believe. I can tell you what you want to hear. See, when you come and ask somebody what they believe, they're going to tell you what you want to hear. And that might not be the way they feel. But it's what's appropriate at the moment. No, I'm serious, man. You know, somebody come up to you talking about you believe in Jesus, man, you better run. Get going, cause that's a cult. They'll end up being like a cult. Serious. You know. And hold on a second, y'all. Let me put my charge in. Yeah. So and see and notice. I want you to notice. With all of the violence that we have in the world, nobody from the church has stood up to address it. But they want your tithes and offering, though. They want your tithes and offering. But notice, not one man of God has stood up to address the violence. See, back in my day, we had Billy Graham. Billy Graham went all over the world, man. Billy Graham went all over the world. All over the world, man. But not one man of God is stepping up to say, thus says the Lord. You don't even see one man of God even putting on crusades, man, to get people saved. You don't see it. But they want your tithes and offering, though. And usually the tithes and offering is for their pet projects. What they trying to build and lead. And see, and the truth be told, most of the ministries, black and white, are family affairs now. Man, they ain't about salvation. They're about building family dynasties. You know, the father gonna pass it down to the son or the daughter. We don't have revivals no more, man. When the last time you saw a revival? When is the last time you saw a revival? Ain't no topic, man. We just talking. We talking. We up in here talking. We talking about, you know, how people take stuff for granted. You know, man, I watch people. My caddy's down, and when I go to the gas station, man, if I had $5 or $10, Lord, thank you that at least I got this to put in the gas tank. And you got people, you know, that can put $70, $80, $100, and they complain, bitch, I just got stuck up at the gas station. Motherfucker, you had it. What about the people that didn't have it? What about the people that's out? But you want to get on social media and complain about how high the prices are that you can afford. Because a lot of people can't afford these high prices. Them the ones going around stealing your shit. You see, breaking into your houses and your cars because they can't afford nothing. So it's easier for them to steal yours because they can't go out and get their own. Shit, you ain't gonna tell me, man. Hell, you better not go out and buy some new shit in your community. Man, motherfucker gonna be trying to break in your house and steal what you got to pay for, what you done worked hard for. See, this is the lack of respect that we got for each other, man. This is the lack we got for each other. We can't even live among each other in peace. Let me say that again. We can't even live among each other in peace. And that's to stop hating each other because you disagree. And we can't live among each other in peace. But we don't want that message shit. It might work. No, true conductor, we don't want that one. Shit, that one might work. And then we be out of a job. See, then we got to lay off because the crime will go down. See, we ain't gonna need all these police officers if we start getting people to talk to one another. See, you don't need all them police officers now, because what are they gonna be enforcing? That's what I'm talking about. See, somebody say if you buy new stuff, gotta bring it home in the dark so nobody see it. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? You can't even enjoy shit in your own house because some lazy motherfucker want to sit back and watch what you doing and come and steal from you because you got it and they want it. And check this out. And still the same. And still, and I'm talking about these people live in your neighborhood. They ain't coming from cross town. Shit, they got to carry too fucking far. Across lazy. They lazy. So they hitting whoever is closest they can to get what they want. They ain't going far, man. That's somebody right around you. And you thinking it's man, that's somebody, one of your neighbors that's jealous cause you doing better. See, it's a damn shame. If anyone, I got 5 people in the room. If any one of the 5 of y'all right now become millionaires, you got to relocate. You got to leave your neighborhood. You couldn't stay where you are now. If any one of y'all millionaires, you got to move. Cause motherfuckers will worry the hell out of you. Cause now they know you got some money. When you had some money, they wouldn't even speak to your ass. Ignore you. Who is True Conductor? Look at him. Get some money. Hey, True Conductor! True Conductor! My man! True Conductor! See, now you got some money. And you everybody's friend now. When you was broke, didn't nobody want to put up with your ass. And every person on here right now, if you came into some wealth, you got to move. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I ain't got to move. Okay? No, seriously, man. And the sad part is, you got people sitting back researching people that's done came into some money so they can hit them up with a sob story. See, that's another red flag you need to pay attention to all of these people running up on you with a sob story, trying to manipulate emotions. And you notice the minute you start asking questions about that sob story, then they get an attitude. And when they get an attitude, they want to tell you, well, God bless you. Motherfucker, God has blessing me. That's why I can see your stupid ass. That's why I'm blessed. Because I can see your stupid ass. You know? So, hey, if you don't like it, get out. Get out. You don't see. So you need somebody screaming right now. Shit out of control, man. And you want motherfuckers to come up in here being politically correct and shit out of control. And you looking for a motherfucker to be politically correct and ain't nowhere safe. And you talking about you screaming too much. Where the fuck a safe place is? You can't go to church safe. And you worried about me my screaming. Trying to get motherfuckers' attention to stop hating each other because you disagree. Get your dumb ass up out of here. And if you don't leave, I'ma block you. You say one more word, you're gone. Say one more motherfucking word, you're gone. Now, somebody should be mad this shit going on. Every time you turn around, people killing each other. For no goddamn reason. And you walk around want to be politically correct. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is war we in. And good people are the stupid motherfuckers don't see they in war. And they trying to walk around being politically correct and being cut down. I mean, come on, man. Listen. See, you're bringing that kind of energy up in here, man. See, I get offensive with that because man, it's horrible now. I don't know what I got to do to make people understand. Ain't nowhere safe. Just cause ain't shit happen since around you don't mean it can't happen. And that's what people don't understand. They think, well, I ain't got to worry about that. Shit, man, motherfuckers going crazy everywhere. They just ain't had a reason to snap around you. But it's going crazy, man. People are taking their anger out on people, innocent people. And y'all trying to be politically correct. And that's why we got the chaos we got in the world. Because the good people are trying to be politically correct. That's just it. What's going on, New York? And all I be trying to do, man, is help. Man, hold on a second. I gotta put a fan on. I ain't turning no air conditioning on. Shit. Ah, boy, it's a beautiful day in DC. I ain't lying. I wish I had some transportation, boy, to get out there. So I ain't got no transportation. Shit, y'all gonna have to put up with me on social media, man. That's what I do. I make the best of. I can be sitting back, sulking and worrying. I ain't got no transportation. Nah, man, should get and work on your true conductor. Should get it. Work on your brand. You can't do no tours. Work on your brand. And see, and that's what. See. This is one of the things that a lot of people need to incorporate in their lives. When things not going right for you, rather than you focus. The reason, see, even YouTube messing up now. See, the reason most people are depressed is because they don't keep their minds busy. All they doing is marinating in that hurt and pain and rejection and disappointment, and sadness over and over and over and over and over again. They ain't trying to create nothing with their minds. See, cause you can't create something and still be worried too. You gonna have to do one or the other. You should, and people are fine when adversity starts coming on you. Man, that's when you need to start. Shit, what can I create? Well, damn, true conductor. What do you mean? What can I create? Think of an idea, man. Some of y'all got some passions that people compliment you on every day that you take as a hobby. You do it because you like it. And people like how you do it. And you ain't never thought to make that a business. Because it just comes natural to you. And you don't look at it as a stream of income. See, right now, what people gonna have to focus on is creating different streams of income. A lot of people try to do it legally, and a lot of people do it illegally. See, that's when they start boosting. What boosting? Damn, true conductor, what that hot stuff, man. When they start selling, you got people. There is a black everywhere in the world has an underground economy. Let me say that again. Everywhere in the world has an underground economy. That's where the dope, the prostitution, all of the hot stuff, that's the underground economy. And you got people that's plugged into that, man. Anything you looking for, anything you want, they can get it for you. Less than what you would pay for it in the store. That is a real economy. If you didn't know, I remember back in the day, man, before DC got wise, you had to get your car inspected every year. And this was so rampant that they had guys that was working at DMV that was selling, that'll sell you a 2-year, 3-year, 5-year inspection sticker. and boy, they was making a killing. You think I'm lying? Go back and look at it in the day. Shit. That was a hot racket, man. And if you knew somebody that knew somebody, shit, you could get you an inspection. Your car, you couldn't get your car through inspection. Shit, you knew somebody that knew somebody, they get you an inspection sticker, buddy. That was real. Cause I did it a couple times. I ain't lying. I'm telling you, it works. It works. Okay? So, man, you can't get something for nothing. Let me say that again. You can't get something for nothing. You got a lot of people out here that that's their MO. They want something for nothing. You know, you got some men and some women because they look good. They think that's all that's needed for them to get into a relationship. That person should just be happy that they eye candy. And they can't even cook. Don't even know how to balance a checkbook. But they eye candy. You see, and you got a plenty of young people right now that think that all I need to be is some eye candy. And I can walk into any kind of situation and put my bags down and be good to go. Okay? That's it. See, because you got to realize, man, a lot of these young boys are making bank. Selling death, drugs, and sex. They making money. They making money hand over fist. And they taking your daughters and your granddaughters. And they using them, abusing them, and dumping them back among us as damaged goods. And be cussing and doing all kind of stuff. And y'all don't say a word. But let me come in here and say fuck. There you go. You cuss too much. True conductor, I would support you, but man, you just cuss too much. You just cuss too much. You want me to be somebody else? You'll support me if I was somebody else. I can't be myself and get your support. See, I can't show you, man, I'll tell you, fuck you. You see, that ain't good enough for you. See, you want me to get behind your back and say, fuck you. You don't want me to tell you in your face, fuck you. See, you want me to do it behind your back because a lot of the people that's going to be criticizing you and complaining about you and trying to correct you behind closed doors, they are worse than you. You just don't see them. Everybody got some problems. I don't give a fuck who you are. Everybody got some problems. See, nobody thought that police officer down in Alabama, she got 17 years on the job. Nobody ever thought she would do something that stupid. I mean, and this is a police officer. Look at the stupid decision she made. And an exemplary police officer on top of that. Never been a problem. But boy, see, when you stir up that sexual energy in people, it make them do some crazy shit. Let me say that again. See, when you stir up sexual energy in folk, it'll make them do some crazy shit. For real. And that dude hit her mind, man. And it went straight down to her panties, and she lost her mind. Cause that if you don't think that wasn't all about fucking, that's all that was about. Cause they on the run. They know they gonna get caught. So let's have as much fun as we possibly can. And see everybody got a quirk. They probably had some of the best sex of their life on the run from the police with a police officer on the run with a criminal. Shit. That was some out of this world sex. And that's what you got messing up a lot of people. A lot of people getting some out of this world sex. True conductor, you making that shit up? Am I? And go back to Harlem Nights and see Sunshine. Della Reese, they was trying to set this cop up. And they said, man, Della Reese said, I got a girl, got some pussy so good, they call her Sunshine. Boy, he got with Sunshine. And next thing they show, he calling his wife, baby, I ain't coming back. and you got some like that. Boy, they get a little taste of something good, baby. I ain't coming back. I'm gone. I see you later. I'm out of here. What you think? What you think be breaking up marriages? Sex. What do you think break up marriages? Sex. Sex is the number one reason, man, people break up. Cause even if you ain't got no money, you still can have some good sex. If you ain't got no money. And see, most folk don't even know what that's like. Oh wow, Patrick, man, thank you, Patrick, thank you, man. See, man, I appreciate that. I this is my philosophy, y'all. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if somebody want me to have something, man, like dude just sent me $20. They gonna send it to me. I ain't got to ask for it. They'll send it to me. They want me to have it. And all I try to do, man, is sit down and be real with people, man. That's all I try to do. I just try to sit down and talk real with people. See, to try to show them, everybody got some game to them. I don't care who you are. You got some game to you. That's how you survive. Because you got some game. If you ain't had no game, you wouldn't survive. The people that you see that's struggling, they ain't got no game. They ain't got no game. Because if you had some game, you're going to be in the game. And regardless to what circumstance you're facing, you're going to always still be in the game. You'll find a way to be in the game. And that's what most folk don't want to do, is find a way to stay in the game. See, that's your role. Stay in the game. And sometimes you have to stay in the game by helping other people. If you are not able to stay in it, game helping others. See, that's what people overlook. See, they figure because they can't do it on their own, I can't do it. That's a lie. Help somebody, man. Volunteer. That's all you got to do. Help somebody. You see, it ain't always about money. Sow a good seed. Do a good deed. See, and if we had enough people that were doing enough good deeds, listen to me. See, a lot of y'all worry, thinking if you do a good deed, that somebody's gonna take advantage of you. That's the dumbest shit that 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 walk in the face of the earth. If you do a good deed, can't nobody take advantage of you. That was a good deed you did. Their stupid ass is the one the curse gonna fall on them because they took advantage of your good deed. But you get offended thinking that they're hurting you and they're hurting themselves. And consequently, you ain't gonna help nobody now. And you're only hurting yourself. Because the Bible say, be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever a man soweth, that shall he reap. And if you sowing good, you ain't gonna reap bad. That's against the word of God. The Bible say, whatever seed you sow, that you shall reap. And you got a lot of people, because they think they gonna be taken advantage of, don't even want to sow a good seed. That might be for their children, grandchildren, or their great-great-great-grandchildren, somebody that they might not even see. And that good deed is for them. See, a lot of the good deeds that you do in your life, man, ain't for you. It's to go in the foundation. See, when you put good in the foundation, whoever's standing on it gonna receive good. See, they'll benefit from good because you got good baked into the foundation. See, that's the advantage of doing it the right way. Because even when you don't see the profit, it's the foundation that you're building that generations are going to have to stand on. See, and you have to be mindful of the foundation that you're laying. And a lot of people are selfish because they only want it for them. See, they only interested in their welfare. Fuck my kids, my grandkids, and my great-great-great-grandkids. I'm getting mine. They can get their own. See, you got a lot of people down here with that attitude. And consequently, it's all screwed up. Everything all screwed up. But if we don't make an effort to change it, if we don't make an effort to change the narrative, ain't nothing gonna change. It's gonna stay the same. Ain't nothing gonna change. And you'll be surprised, man, at how many people are sitting back thinking changes is gonna happen on its own. That they don't have a part to play in it. See, that's the amazing part, man, of how many people think that change is supposed to happen by itself. They ain't got no part to play. They don't have a role to play. And you're mistaken. You are the change. If you want something different, you got to be different. You can't wait for somebody else to change. You got to change. And that's one of the problems, man. If we looked at making each other better, making ourselves better, then we'd be in a better world. And for the life of me, man, I don't know what I got to do to make people see. If my half of the ship go down, yours ain't gonna stay afloat. We all doomed. And you got people fighting to destroy the other half of the ship. And And you can easily identify them too. You want me to tell you how you can identify them? They always dividing people. It's always us against them. You know, they every time you talk about, they're always angry at their opposition. See, look at the anger and the hatred that you have people that just because your opinion is different. Look at the anger and the hatred, man, and the vindictiveness and the revenge that people are portraying, all because they disagree. And they'll kill each other to the death because they disagree. They'll kill each other to the death because they disagree. I think, man, dude, then gave me $20. I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna get on the subway, man, and I'm gonna go down to Old Town Alexandria with my sign, cause I can't get down to the White House with my music no more. I can't get down there with my music no more. So I'm gonna take that $20, man, and go and sit down in Old Town Alexandria with my sign. Stop hating each other because you disagree. Because my Sabbath is tomorrow. I don't do nothing on Saturdays. Okay? I don't church see, everybody else's church day is Sunday. My church day is Saturday. My day to honor God is Saturday. I don't do anything on Saturdays at all. Okay? I don't even eat on Saturdays until, it's dark. Or almost dark. If I can't hold out, it's almost dark, then I go eat. But I do my best to honor the Saturday as the Sabbath. See, a lot of y'all don't pay attention to the calendar. Your calendar go from Sunday to Saturday. It don't go from Monday to Sunday. See, that's another thing that we have to do. We have to do the right thing by. Why can't we start living like the calendar say, from Sunday to Saturday? So that's just one of the things that you deal with. All right, but man, you got to be extremely observant now. You can't walk around with your head in a fog. You can't walk around with a lot of drama and vindictiveness and anger, holding on to that stuff. Because when you do that, God can't warn you. Because your spirit is too occupied with negative energy. And it ain't going to let nothing positive in. And this is what we got to get away from, man. When people tell you, turn back to God, that's a lifestyle. That means you stop lying. You stop cheating. You stop fornicating. You stop committing adultery. You stop stealing. That's what that means when you turn back to God. And you'll be surprised, man, at how many people struggle. See, here's how the devil has tricked people. See, the devil make people think a righteous lifestyle is perfect. See, that's what the average Christian thinks a righteous lifestyle is perfect. No, a righteous lifestyle is not perfect, but it's not harmful. And that's what you need to know. See, when you live a righteous lifestyle, man, you're not harmful. You ain't gonna destroy nothing. It's the wicked lifestyle that's destructive. See, that's the one that dies in its sin, that wicked lifestyle. But that righteous lifestyle, man, you could fall 7 times and get back up. But the wicked will fall once and be destroyed. God damn. See? Look at Kevin Samuels. See, a good man would have survived that heart attack. But a wicked man was destroyed. Just that simple, man. And this is what we got to get back to, man. We got to get people back to doing it the right way. You know, we got to show, man, the right way works. That's what the world needs to see right now. That the right way works. Because right now, we don't have that evidence in the world. See, it's not enough examples of that in the world. Of people doing it the right way. And prospering, man. And thriving. And helping others. See, when you're a blessing, when you're blessed, you be a blessing. And believe it or not, man, the reason most folk don't be a blessing to other people is because they don't know how to give. They just don't know. That's the reason most folk right now are not more of a financial blessing. It's because they don't know how to give. They just not comfortable picking the right person that's not running a scam on them. And see, usually when a person is running a scam on you, they're going after your emotions. That's the first red flag you got to see. When somebody walk up on you with an emotional story, they're trying to manipulate you. That's what they're doing. And when you start asking questions, you'll discover, as tragic as this story is, they ain't got no patience. See, they're irritable when you start asking questions, when you want some clarity to try to understand the story. See, when somebody running a game to you, you can't connect the dots. See, if you start asking enough questions, the dots are going to run out. And unfortunately, most folk don't want to believe what they seeing. So they'll just go along until it blows up in their face, and then they mad. Yeah, you should have. But you second guess yourself. And you'll find, see, most folk are in the dilemma that they're in because they second guess themselves. Let me say that again. Most folk will find themselves in a dilemma that they're in because they second guess themselves. They talk themselves out of the right position. You see, that first intuition is dead on, man. And most folk talk themselves out of the right position that they were in from the very beginning. They talk themselves out because they don't believe in themselves, man. They worried about what people gonna think, what they gonna say, how they gonna look. You see, you'll be surprised, man, how so many people procrastinate because they worry about what people gonna think about them, what their image is gonna look like. And the majority of the people that you worried about don't even give a fuck about you. They don't even give a fuck, but you so concerned about their opinion, and they really don't even give a fuck about you. And that's the sad reality of it. But you so concerned about what they think and what they feel, and they could care less. But man, in fact, you can't even go to them in need, but you worried about their opinion. And let me tell y'all, especially you ladies, listen to me. There are two ways you can give. You can give from your head, or you can give from your heart. There's a distinct difference, ladies. Okay? 9 times out of 10, you dealing with a man that when he give you stuff, he's giving it to you from his head. And he got a string attached to it. And that string is attached to your panties. Every time he do something for you, he wants it back. And he's pulling that string at your panties. See? That's when you give from your head. But when you give from your heart, man, that's a situation you recognize when you walk up on it. And you ain't looking for nothing back. You ain't looking for a thing back when you give from your heart. And that's the difference. See, and that's why I don't ask people for nothing. Because when they give to me from their heart. Because they want me to have it. See, when I ask you for it, you'll give it to me, but you might not want me to have it. But to save face, you give it to me. See, and that's how a lot of people operate, man. They're giving you things, but they got a string attached to it because they're expecting it back. You see, and then you got those that are selfish, that get in a relationship, they want back everything they done gave you. You know, everything you gave them, they want it back. You can't enjoy it. And that's how folk are. All right? And man, I hope something in this conversation you all benefited from. I hope there's something that you benefited from. But I just try to talk plain to people, man. Just some of the common sense things that I've run across over the years, what I've seen. See, as a street vendor, this is one of the things that, you know, one of the habits that I picked up on. See, every time somebody get ready to run a game on you, you can recognize them because they got one favorite question they ask you. When a person come up and say, "Can I ask you something?" A game is something. He finna run a game on you. They gotta get permission. "Can I ask you something?" No. No, you can't ask me nothing. And keep walking. And seeing if they got it. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna get offended. "Well, God bless you." Yeah, that's why. Because I recognize your ass. That's why I'm blessed. Okay? But think about it. Every time somebody get ready, hey, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? No, you can't ask me nothing. And I don't feel bad telling you no. Don't feel bad at all saying no to you. And some of y'all be feeling bad and they finna run a game on you. And you don't even realize it. But that's their weakness. They always gonna ask you, "Man, can I ask you something?" No, you can't ask me shit. I know what's coming behind it. And if you think I'm lying, next time somebody come up on you and say, "Can I ask you something?" Pay attention to what they running and see if it ain't it's some kind of game, some kind of scam in it. Something for nothing, man. It's what they looking for. Something for nothing. That's all they looking for. And we got too many people right now that's trying to get something for nothing. They don't want to pay the price. See y'all.